In some breaking news coming in, Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has announced his intention to resign, according to national broadcaster NHK. The move comes just a day before the ruling Liberal Democratic Party was set to decide on holding an extraordinary presidential election. Ishiba says that his decision is aimed at preventing deeper divisions within the party as it navigates a critical leadership moment. Aditya Vadhavan, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Aditya, the Japanese Prime Minister has decided to resign. What are the details that you're picking up with regards to that?
Well, absolutely. It is indeed a very, very big development that has happened. The Japanese Prime Minister has resigned, and he has, due to some internal party politics and internal pressure, he's had to resign at a critical juncture. When there are changing geopolitics happening. We are seeing how America is waging a tariff war in the entire world, and at this juncture, the Japanese Prime Minister now, resigning at this moment is a big development that has taken place, and the insiders say that something is not going on right within the party, and there has been an internal conflict within the party, and that is why this decision has been taken, and we can expect further reactions to flow on regarding this. Malvika.
Well, stay on with us, Aditya. I'm also being joined by Mr. Satoru Nagao, who's a fellow at Hudson Institute. So thank you for taking the time to join us on NewsX. We're of course tracking the Japanese Prime Minister's big decision of deciding to resign from his post amid growing calls for his resignation. How are you viewing this latest development in Japanese politics, and what are the impacts of this that you foresee in the near future?
Okay, and this is, of course, decision of this is decision of the natural flow, I should say, because in the lower house election, upper house election, in the both case, the current ruling party LDP, which led by Prime Minister Ishiba, lose many seats. So that's why, even if the LDP is still the biggest party in the parliament, in the election, they lost. So in the both parliament. So a natural way is, just after the election, the Prime Minister should resign as a leader of the ruling party, Liberal Democratic Party. But despite such kind of conditions, the Prime Minister tried to maintain his status. That was unnatural. So that's why this time the Prime Minister decided to resign. This is indeed return to the natural way. The problem is what happened in the LDP is Prime Minister Ishiba was a candidate who resisted the policy of the Prime Minister Abe. So Abe side and Prime Minister Ishiba side is both rivals. And the Abe supporters are bigger than the Ishiba for a long time. That's why every time Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was the leader for a long time. So, but now the Ishiba is the Prime Minister, and the supporter of the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe faced little difficulties. And the assassination of the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe affects them because they rely on the leadership of the Prime Minister Abe. So they need to find someone who supports them, but there is no alternative leader. So that's what happened the last some years. So under the Prime Minister Ishiba, his policy is a little bit different with the Prime Minister Abe, and Abe supporters are very frustrated. In case of the foreign policy, yes, Indo-Pacific Quad originally started by Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has continued, but Shinzo Abe visited many countries at the same time. When I checked the data, every month he visited more than 2 countries, nearly 2 countries, 1.8 to 1.9. But in case of Ishiba, the average number is per month he visited only 0.8 countries, so less than half. So Japan's presence could decline drastically under the Prime Minister Ishiba if he continued to be the Prime Minister. So that's why the view from such kind of situation, if the LDP will find someone who shows a strong presence in the diplomatic field, it will improve the Japan's presence, I think. So that's why the current situation is natural way and better way, I believe. The view from the Prime Minister Abe's supporter, they lost Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, so that's why they are divided indeed. And especially younger generations leave from the LDP and they start to support right-wing opposition parties of the National Democratic Party and the Sansei Party. So that's why if the LDP choose the next leader as a right-wing one, like the Prime Minister Abe, there's a possibility this supporter will return to the LDP. But if the LDP choose another one, who more liberal, more middle, in this case, this right-wing supporter who originally supported Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will maintain to support the right-wing opposition party, like National Democratic Party or Sansei Party. In this case, LDP cannot recover their popularity, I think. So what kind of leader the LDP will choose after the Prime Minister Ishiba will be the key. And what will happen next? That is my opinion. Well, I should stop to say because long explanation I have done. Thank you.
So we're also expecting a presser on the same at around 2:30 p.m. Indian time. What do you expect to come out of that? Are there any front runners that you see if we talk about what next for Japanese politics and the political landscape in Japan as well?
Can I say?
Who do you think is next in line to be the Prime Minister to take on that leadership role now that Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has announced his resignation? Do you think that the Liberal Party will continue to hold power in the country?
Takachi Sanae will be could be the right-wing side leader and in the past, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe chose her as a successor of him. So Sanae Takachi, if she will raise hand, she will be the leader of the former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's supporters. But at the same time, her hawkish and right-wing stance, certain number of the LDP members do not like her policy. That's why there's a possibility other candidate will raise hand and join. In this case, who will win is a little bit uncertain. In this case, the candidate will be one is current agriculture minister and former Prime Minister Koizumi's son, Koizumi. Junichiro Koizumi is the name, but his strong point is his image is new and he is decision maker. But at the same time, his weak point in the LDP is he is 14 years old, 14 generation, as a generation, this is very young. Indeed, LDP is a very, very conservative party. 70 years old, they accept it. 60 years old, still they say a little bit young. And 50, 40, too young. So that's why it is very difficult. This young politician will be the prime minister. So in the opposition party, why the younger generation supports the right-wing opposition party? Because supporters are very young. These younger supporters do not want do not like the conservativeness of this LDP. Age is very important. Most of the candidates are men, not ladies. So that's why the image is very old. For younger generation, they want to join the politics, but in this case, LDP do not allow them to join. And that is the image. So that's why right-wing opposition party, National Democratic Party, Sansei Party gets support. But why it has happened? Because the younger generation do not support LDP. if Takachi Sanae will be the LDP leader, because of the lady and first lady Prime Minister of Japan, in this case, she can get support from the former, all of the generation supporters, from young to old. So that's why there's a possibility she will get support from the right-wing opposition party. But at the same time, as a liberal candidate will be the leader of the LDP, this is uncertain.